Hey everyone, happy holidays! Thanks so much for tuning into my monthly forecast for December 2022. I hope you had a really good year up until this point and an exceptional month during this wonderful holiday season. Okay? Don't I sound like something off of TV? Whatever. Anyways, you know what? There's another year right around the corner. So if this year wasn't so hot for you, you can always try again in just like 31 days, more or less. Anyways, I would like to thank all my supporters and subscribers and all of you people who have stuck with me all this time. Some of you have been with me since the very beginning. And I truly appreciate everything that you do, okay, to help my channel grow. I just want to thank you, and hope that you continue to stick with me into the new year, all of next year and beyond, okay? So for everyone, again, happy holidays. Have a wonderful, wonderful month. Now for your forecast. Hey, Sagittarius. Welcome to your, welcome to your December 2022 astrological forecast, and happy birthday for those of you born in December. So, one of the most important things is there's like 3 planets in your sign at the beginning of the month, right? Started actually like mid-November, more or less. Venus moved into Sagittarius, and you know what I say about Venus, right? If you've watched some of my past videos, you are supposed to milk it for all it's worth, right? Venus only happens in your sign once a year, usually, right? So this is a time of year when people find you irresistible. They do it any other time, even with just the sun in your sign, but having Venus here really enhances that. So this is like the best time to make a really good first impression or any kind of impression on anyone. This is a good time to ask people for help if you need it, any kind of favor that you might need. People are far more willing to do things for you now than at any other time. This is also a good time to talk to people who are hard to talk to or who are kind of like uncooperative, but want to be now. That's the thing with Venus, is people find you very appealing and they want to appeal to you though also. So people like kind of want to do things for you, even if it's like take you out for lunch or for drinks or for something or other for your birthday, but it's usually a combined effort of your birthday and the holiday. I too am born in December on the 12th. Okay, I'm a 12/12 person. So I know what it's like, having that combined birthday and holiday gift or party or get together or whatever, or sometimes even people just kind of forgetting altogether and then realizing that it is the holidays. No, yeah, it was your birthday too. Anyway, so I'm telling you happy birthday, and I know exactly what you're going through. But anyway, so having Mercury also in your sign and the sun. Okay, so here's the thing is, let's see, Venus is here up until the 9th. Mercury's here up until, I believe, the 12th, and the sun is here up until the 21st, okay? So all of these planets still in your first house, though, in a short period of time, planets will be moving. Venus and Mercury will be moving right into Capricorn in your second house of earned income, how you earn your money. This is like another time where you are attracting like even gifts, not just like holiday gifts, but birthday gifts or people wanting to buy things for you. When Venus is in your first house, that's another way. But then when the planet moves into your second house of possessions, like what you own, your valuables, it's even your personal values though also. But having these these planets just in your first or your second house, you know, obviously there's you know, you're on somebody's list, you know, even if it's just Santa's. I'm pretty sure you're going to get at least one really nice birthday gift though too. Okay, so Mercury though does make you a lot more talkative at this time. Maybe you know, in any way, a lot of times maybe you're just sending out holiday cards or Christmas cards or something or other. Or there are people coming back into town that are from your area. You know, they just come back in to see relatives, and that's when you know, you get together with this person or these people or this group of people, or maybe you all go somewhere. For the, you know, like just that one night, a lot of times it's people just have to get away from their family. So, you know, you're like, you know, pretty popular right now. Anyone would be with all of these planets in their first house. Okay, so really, really enjoy yourself. It's a really good time to begin something. You know, you just had a new moon on November 23rd in your sign. Okay, so in your first house, so obviously whatever you've started at that time is just continuing into now. But it's like a breath of fresh air, it seems, that is happening here. Okay, like when these planets move from, you know, your first house to your second house, there's also like a new moon on the 23rd in Capricorn in your second house, which will bring a new beginning in your finances. Okay, and income, some source of income, possibly a new source, or it's kind of like something that you've already been working on up until this point. Having the planet Uranus in your sixth house of the kind of work that you do means that at least by now you should have ventured off on your own in some area or other. Even if you have like a day job that is just a job that you do for money, there is still something on the side that you do like as a career, you know, that you would like to become your main source of income. So that is really, really taking off right now. If it's a service that you provide or something that you create, especially like with your own two little hands, I've mentioned many, many times, you know, having the planet Uranus in your sixth house where you have Taurus on the cusp here, Taurus ruling the throat, that your voice in speaking or singing or something is happening here. You know what I mean? That this could possibly be the way that you are earning money or will be in the near future. And also having Saturn in your third house of communications and like the internet. You know, Jupiter was just here in Aquarius. That's what the sign that you have on the third house. So when Jupiter was here, you should have at least expanded or would have started, if you hadn't already, had a podcast or a website or a YouTube channel or something or other. And then Saturn comes along here and helps you shore things up in this area. But, you know, the third house is also not just the spoken, but the written word. So if you were writing something, it's very detailed. Just due to this Saturn made you really stick with it, no matter how boring or whatever it was. You know, you've had Jupiter in Aries most of the year. It will move back into Aries on the 20th, just very briefly. It's in Pisces in your fourth house for a little while. But, and Neptune will be turning direct on the 3rd in your fourth house. So you have Neptune and Jupiter in your fourth house of your home life, your family, your personal life, you know. So things should be going well there, even though, you know, it'll take Neptune a while to really kick in there. It moving directly means that you're able to make like more plans in regards to your home, like especially any kind of upgrade or whatever that you wanted to do with it. Maybe you weren't sure. Seems like maybe sometimes things were breaking down here and there, like appliances, and just totally out of the blue, everything all at once, and maybe you never got around to getting it fixed or finding out what happened to it. But now that this planet is turning direct, the mystery may be solved. It may not be a very big deal after all. But anyway, so having Jupiter in your 5th house of creativity, and not to mention romance, okay, I believe has been like your focus, more or less, business. You know, you could be in for romance. You know, you're always up for whatever, you know, if it's interesting, right? But on, you know, it's not a lot of times like a main goal for you. Like some people, it is their thing in life. You know, they want to have a family. You know, get married, have a family, the house with a white picket fence, and you do also want that, but you also want other things too. So I would have to say that a lot of these things are well defined. You know, there's no guessing, and they're coming along very nicely. Okay, so remember, Jupiter moves back in to your 5th house of fun. Okay, fun, creativity, romance, speculation, gambling, all that stuff that you like. From the 20th on until next year. Okay, so, and the new moon on the 23rd in your 2nd house of money. Money could bring like a pretty big deal, a pretty big purchase possibly, a luxury item, something kind of big. Now, you know, Pluto is still in your 2nd house here. It's been here a long time in Capricorn. Okay, it's been here a really long time, but Pluto governs like large machines, like tractors and stuff like that, but also cars, vehicles. So I wouldn't be surprised if you did end up with a vehicle somewhere. It doesn't necessarily have to be new, but something kind of big. Could be a pretty big deal. You know, again, it could be for your home. I do have to mention there is a full moon in Gemini on the 7th, okay? Gemini's on your 7th house here. It's directly across from your 1st house. Gemini is your opposite sign, and the planet Mars has been here for a while. It is in retrograde motion, but you've got Mars and a full moon to deal with around that time of the 7th. So I would just have to say, you know, that all along there has been someone in your life. The 7th house is close relationships and partnerships. So this was either a close friend, a romantic partner, a business partner, or someone that you do business with. It could even be like a client. 7th house is also the house of open enemies and competitors. So there could have been someone all along that was just like, you know, doing little things. I don't think it was anything very big, just to like get on your nerves or try to push or shove you into wherever it is they wanted you, or to get you to agree to something or go along with something or think or do something a different way. So around that full moon, the full moon is there to bring whatever to the surface so it can be discussed. Okay, so that's probably when something like that would happen in one of these close relationships. If there is anyone getting on your nerves doing this, you know, this will be the time that you'll take care of that by, you know, telling them a thing or two. It might not be real pleasant, but I can't see it being all that bad because you still have like Venus and whatever. You know, in your 1st house, you still have things softening, whatever it is you might do or say. Okay, so if anything, it would be the other person that might have an outburst of some kind. But, you know, it doesn't mean that that's actually really going to happen. It's just a possibility. Okay, so the best time to do something each month is when the moon is in your own sign, and the moon is in Sagittarius on the 21st and 22nd. And the best time to lay low is when the moon is in your opposite sign, and your opposite sign is Gemini, and those dates are the 6th, 7th, and 8th. The best time for romance, recreation, creativity, fun, any kind of speculation or gambling, and anything to do with children is the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 29th, 30th, and 31st. The best time for money is the 9th, 10th, 11th, 23rd, and 24th. The best time for your career is the 14th, 15th, and 16th. And the best time for communication and travel is the 11th, 12th, 13th, 25th, and 26th. So happy birthday to you. And don't forget to check out my weekly forecast and have a wonderful holiday. Goodbye.